Hey everyone, welcome to science class in the virtual classroom, except I'm not in a virtual classroom. This is my classroom. Hey, today we want to make something fun for the last week of school. And so if you can see it, I have my trusty bed of nails here, and it is very trusty because it does the same thing every single year. And today we're going to talk a little bit about physics and how this works. If I've ever talked to you about magic, y'all know I'm a fan of magic, even though I don't do it very well all the time. And remember, magic is just an illusion. The magician is lying to you, and he wants you to believe something that may or may not be true. And when we have the bed of nails here, that is the same situation, all right? And so you've probably seen video of somebody laying on one of these, and we are going to demonstrate that to you today and a little bit of the physics behind it. And so if you remember from the first of the year, we talked about force and motion. And so what kind of forces are acting on me and on this right now? Think about that for just a second. If you said gravity, you would be correct. Gravity is going to pull down on my body. It's also going to pull down on the boards or anything where we are pulled towards the earth. And so the question comes, and the question is always there, what's going to happen to Mr. Jones if he lays on this? Now, we need a little bit of a demonstration because you're only seeing this in video and not in person. So the first question is, are these nails real? And so I've got something to prove that with. I have this balloon. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Mr. Jones is always full of hot air. Okay? So we have the balloon, all right? And what happens to the balloon if it hits a nail? All right, well, I guess it's fake, right? It's really fake. No, it's not. Here's my balloon that I cannot air up anymore. These are real nails that I did purchase at the Home Depot, okay? And so this is a real test that we're going to show you today. So the question is why did that balloon pop? But at the same time, Mr. Jones is going to lay down on this bed of nails. All right, so before I put my life on the line here and lay on the bed of death, there's a couple of things that we want to calculate, okay? Like, how much pressure am I exerting onto the nails? And so, if I were to step on one nail, it would probably go through my foot, right? Now, some of you all have done that before. Shame on you. Okay, watch where you're stepping. Okay, but I'm going to lay my whole body down. All 250 pounds of me is going to be on this bed of nails. So, I want you to think for a second. How would I calculate the amount of pressure being put on my body and on the nails? Because remember Newton's third law, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So if I'm going to put pressure on the nails are also going to put pressure on my body. Okay? One way we're going to do this, okay, is we have a piece of paper that we're going to put on top of the nails. And this is going to help us calculate how many nails my weight is actually on top of. All right, so now you can see it wasn't just something fake that we put on there, okay? We put a piece of paper on top of the bed of nails. The other thing is, after we get through with this piece, we're going to lay the other bed of nails on top of me, and then Mr. Terry is going to smash it with a cinder block, and Miss Jones is probably going to stand on top of it. So a couple of things, always safety first, okay? And so I've got my goggles. Yes, it's going to protect me from the nails. All right. And before we do this, I do want to say, please do not try this at home. A lot of math went into calculating how much we could actually handle this way and where the nails are spaced at. A lot of work went into this. Okay, so do not try this at home. All right, you ready, guys?
Yeah, pause.
For some reason, I don't trust Rainy.
Okay. Second part of the nail bed. That's blood from last year, by the way. So we are doing this in one continuous shot to make sure that you see that we're not cutting anything out. Safety first, goggles, gloves. Here is our actual real cinder block that we'll place on Mr. Jones. And our actual real sledgehammer. So I hope you enjoy. Oh, one more. Didn't get all the way through. So we're going to quickly clean this off. Now that was a lot of force at one time. Mrs. Jones now is going to step on Mr. Jones. Just in the middle. So, and Mr. Jones probably won't tell us how much he weighs, but okay. That's a lot more than the. All right. Let's go ahead and remove the metal filling now. Okay. Let's help him up fast.
Ta-da! And you can see, if you look at the bed of nails, all those nails coming through the paper. And guys, listen, I wanted to show you our holy paper here. It has been blessed with the hitting of the hammer on top of the nails. And we counted, we have 302 holes, which means that 302 nails were touching my body. And I have an approximate weight of 250 pounds. And so when you calculate the pounds per square inch, I mean, for the pounds that were on my body, okay, the pressure per pounds, you're gonna get, what was it, Mr. Terry?
1.208.
1.208 pounds that were on top of each nail head, okay? I think we've done some research in the past, and it's 2 pounds or above where it gets pretty dangerous, okay? And so we're well below that safety limit. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. If you have any questions, send a note out to your teachers, but I hope you guys are doing well, and we'll see you next time.